Coffee Johnny wore a white top hat. Who'd have ever thought that he'd do that? Fancy that, fancy that. Coffee Johnny wore a white top hat. 6'4" and as strong as an ox, a tough young smithy who could surely box. Fancy that, fancy that. Coffee Johnny wore a white top hat. Fought bare knuckles and he beat the best. Head and shoulders stood above the rest. Fancy that, fancy that. Coffee Johnny wore a white top hat. Sure to show up at the hunt or race, dressed in style, a big smile on his face. Fancy that, fancy that. Coffee Johnny wore a white top hat. Hard to miss when stood among the throng, now immortal through Geordie Ridley's song. Fancy that, fancy that. Coffee Johnny wore a white top hat. At Blaydon Races then he found his fame, a lad from Winlaton with a cute nickname. Fancy that, fancy that. Coffee Johnny wore a white top hat.